Well, here's a large barge. I think it's Marge's large barge. She named it Sarge. So this is Sarge, Marge's large barge. There you go, guys. It's a large barge. Isn't that pretty big? I never even think about things being transported anymore by river. I never even remembered that until traveling along the river and seeing all the barges and things. The waterway of the river is still really busy and still very big in our transport. Oh, it's the Ingram Barge Company. Well, I'm sure Marge is in there somewhere. All right, that's all. Bye. Well, good morning, everybody. You can see my chain just came off right here. It looks like my thing is a little bent because it doesn't go in. So I'm alongside the road and I'm gonna try and fix it. All right, good morning. Hello, William. I am thinking and praying for you today, my brother. Thank you for your support. You are such a sweetheart. Love you. Fixed, and now I am back on the road. I'm just going to show you a little bit of my view today of the Mississippi River. I haven't seen too much of it, but you can see it through the trees. I'm kind of following it. I'm on Highway 79, following the river, and there's my road. All right, see you later, guys. No view of the river so far today, but it's still beautiful. It is 70 degrees and just gorgeous. So, I'm gonna keep going. Bye. Well, this is not part, sorry, there's a car going by. This is not part of the Mississippi, but I thought it was beautiful nonetheless. I don't even know what this is. There was no sign posted for what creek this was or anything, but I just thought I'd stop and let you see. It's still beautiful out. It's gotten a little bit cloudy, but not too bad, and I'm getting some good miles under me, a little bit of a headwind, but not bad. And yeah, so thank you guys all for pushing me to keep going. I so appreciate it. And this is my route. Bye. In St. Genevieve, and I am just super impressed. This is such a historic downtown. It's just really super cute. I wish I could just take you guys through the whole town. And there's tons of brick buildings and just really, really cute. In fact, there's a building here that was the first brick building west of the Mississippi. So, anyways, I just wanted to show you. I still haven't seen the water today, but that's okay. I'm still going. Bye. Hi guys, Lacey and I are here to do a recap for you of our day, right? Sorry the lighting is really bad. If you can't hear, it's raining like cats and dogs outside. And so we're in the tent. I had to do the recap from here. I've got nothing but those little twinkle lights, which don't put off good lighting for the camera, so sorry. The Sherpa went to shower while Lacey and I did our recap, right? She's kind of sleeping. If you hear snoring, it's her. Today was really good. There's a lot that I don't get to tell you guys because I try and keep them as short as possible. But there have been so many cool things we have gotten to do. One thing was the last campground we stayed at, they didn't charge anything. It was just like they never charge. You just stay there. They don't have a shower. They have like an outhouse. You know, no, like they had electricity, which we found, but not at every site. And it was just like their community park / campground. So they never charged for it. So what we did is we cleaned up the park. We walked around, I don't know, maybe like 6 acres, 6 to 10 acres, I'm not sure. It wasn't that big of a park. But we walked around and we picked up and cleaned all the garbage that was laying around the park. Just to say thank you, you know, that, you know, hopefully they keep doing that for free, because it's really nice to be able to go somewhere and not have to pay $30 for a campsite. So we cleaned up the park, and that was good. Then the other night, it was on my rest day. There was these women shopping, and they didn't have enough money for like carrots that they were getting, and there's some other stuff, and so we got them. We went ahead and got their groceries, because we were like, there's no way I'm letting you walk out the store without your groceries. So guys, my heart, I started crying, because I'm like, oh, I can't do this. And then the woman was talking to me. It was her daughter was there, and she had cancer. She had had cancer 3 times. She was in remission again for the 4th time, and but she was so thankful because she got to see her daughter get married and watch her grandkids grow, and it just made me cry, made me tear up thinking about my own parents, you know, how they're not around. And so that was really cool to hear her being so thankful, and to get to the opportunity to encourage them a little bit was such a awesome thing for me and for my Sherpa. And then today, this morning, we were heading out. We were going to the Golden Arches so that I could get $1 coffee, or she could get her senior coffee, and then we could hook up to the internet so I could upload my weekly special edition. But on the way there, I saw these 2 women, and I was like, oh, I just knew that I had to get them breakfast. So we went through the drive-thru first, and we got them some breakfast sandwiches and ran it over to them, and they were so appreciative. They're struggling right now, looking for a place to live, and so, you know, it's so hard to, sometimes you want to do more for a person, but you don't know. There really isn't anything you can do sometimes except what you know to do. And so, yeah, but it was really nice talking to them, and we got to encourage them a little bit, which was awesome. It just melted my heart today. My heart is so broken for people today. Oh. Anyway, so then when we went back to the Golden Arches, got our coffee, and I was uploading the special edition for week 3. And while I'm waiting for that to upload, sometimes, guys, the uploading videos and getting Wi-Fi, it takes me about 3 hours maximum sometimes to put these videos on. It's so crazy how long the Wi-Fi can take. But anyway, so we got that. While that was uploading, we were talking to some of the people there, and they were all, McDonald's was, I said it, the Golden Arches was full of retired people, and I love that age group. They are so fun to me. I love that age group. And so we kind of had all of McDonald's attention, really. My Sherpa was on one side. She was talking to a lady from Finland and just kind of getting to know her. And this Finnish lady was so excited to talk. She was older, and she had just got back from Finland like 2 weeks ago. And she had spent 3 weeks over there. And so she was telling her all about the flight and everything, and how awesome it was, and how she's been here for 40 some years. And so then I was talking to some other retired people on the other side, a few men and another 2 women, and they were all curious about what we were doing and why, and so I showed them where. Yes, ma'am. Oh, and Lacey, I guess they were curious about Lacey. And so then I showed them on the map. They wanted to know where I was headed, so I showed them on the map where I was headed, and then you know how it is, and they're like, oh well, my cousin has a first relative of his uncle's brother that lives right there, in that town, or I grew up there. So anyway, it was really fun, and I love talking to them, and they talked a lot about different things. They gave me tips on where to go, tips on where to stay the night, tips on where to go eat. And the one lady in Walmart said that she had been to New Orleans, and she told me, oh, I just told you where I was. Whoops. She had been to New Orleans, and she said to go to the Cafe Beignet when I get to New Orleans. She goes, it's the best, and it overlooks the Gulf. And so everyone always has really great ideas and tips for me, and some of them are super helpful too. So we had that, and it was really fun talking to them. And then my Sherpa comes over, and she's like, we've got to go, because it was already after 11 o'clock. So anyway, so I hit the road and got going. I didn't get to go as far today as I normally do, because first of all, I had hills, and I have not gotten my speed up for hills yet. And you don't always go down. Ron, I saw your comment. My brother Ron, you don't always get to go down the hill. I don't know why. Missouri is weird. Or Missouri is weird. You don't always get to go down the hill. Anyway, and so I did the hills. And then I had a headwind, so the wind was against me. So, and we took time, I left late, and then we took time and stopped in this town called St. Genevieve. Oh my goodness, it was so cool. It was a French colony who first colonized it, and they have done such a good job at keeping it so historical like it was. It's amazing. I was like, I could live here. It's so cool. All the architecture was awesome, and it's a very artistic town. And we met a lady named Debbie who just loved Lacey, didn't she? Well, she did. Take that as a yes. Because her grandfur child had recently passed away. And so she just got to love on Lacey a lot, and she just loved it. It was so fun for her. And also, this town that we were in, St. Genevieve, also had the James gang, who, if you guys remember, they were in our area in Medelia, and also in let's see, what was the other, Northfield in Minnesota. But they also were here, and they robbed a bank and got away with a little over $4,000 here, but no one got hurt, thank goodness. So anyway, so we enjoyed St. Genevieve. We spent quite a bit of time walking around and taking pictures, as you can see. I did a lot of silent camming. And then I kept pedaling. We had to end early because there was rain coming, and we wanted to get the tent set up. So we got the tent set up just in time, and now it's raining like crazy out. And I am waiting for the Sherpa to get back so that I can go shower and get into call it a night. Anyways, thank you guys so much for all your encouragement. I enjoy reading your comments, because today it was like really helped me. I was thinking about every single one of them. I'm not even kidding you. Every one of them. So, thank you guys. I love you guys, and we will talk to you soon. Have a good night.